Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna be rating calling both BR operators. As you can see on the left side, there's neutral, the operator is skillful, skillless, useless, or trash. But I'm only gonna be judging them because I played a lot of games in solos. I switched from squads to solos since everybody in my team is garbage for squads, and that's the reason, or the main reason why I switched to solos. And then while I played solos, I hit legendary ranked. After I hit legendary ranked, I was like, man, during the master and grandmaster matches I played, there was a lot of operators here that was pretty skillless, actually. They required no skill whatsoever. Of course, realistically speaking, there is no quote-unquote skillful operator skill. They're all like there and stuff. So I'm gonna be saying which operator skills, in my opinion, from a Season 1 player who originally started playing BR before multiplayer rank, because BR was kind of fun. So let's get started. I don't have everything here since this website is kind of buggy. For first thing, Igniter. Igniter for solos. This is all solos, by the way. This is not from duos, squads. I'm gonna make that video later since I already finished solos. I haven't played duos and squads yet. This is all for solos, alright? Neutral, does it benefit from the player? Does it benefit from the enemy? Okay, it's good. It's in between. Skillful, which means the operator requires a little bit of skill, or a lot of skill to use. Skillless, doesn't require any strategy, doesn't require any critical thinking. That's where I think of skillless. Useless, it doesn't benefit from the player at all. It's just there. It's just a slot taken into place. Good means it benefits from the player. Doesn't require skill, but it benefits it. Trash, it's garbage. It only benefits the enemy. Now let's get started. As you can see here, there's not a lot here since I don't know why, but I'm too lazy to figure it out. Igniter. Trash. It just leaves a strip of fire. It will lead to what direction you are going. You flee from the enemy and you ignite that mode, it will leave a trail of fire. The enemy will know where you are. The enemy is smart. Assume that your enemy is smart. Battle Royale. It will go around and see where you are. The only thing I think it works if you're inside the building. That is it. Refitter. That's good. It gives you shields. Gives you health. Ravager launcher. As you can see, I don't have it unlocked. I have versed enemies that have used it on me. It literally requires no skill. If you're in a vehicle or a chopper and you're going towards the enemy, and they're in a hillside, or they're on top, they'll instantly use this mode to destroy you. Not only it targets vehicles that you're currently in, it targets the player as well. So if you're attacking the player in a big open space, and you see them using a Ravage launcher, just so you know, you gotta kill the enemy first. Targets you in open field, you're done for. But if you use this in solos, you're a bot. Next is Rewind. I'll leave it as neutral. You're just going back to the direction you just went. You're just only going back. I just don't see anything other way. Unless you go on a gunfight and you're low and originally was from high ground and you left. You realize the enemy was better than you. Then yeah, I can see it. But realistically speaking, it's just neutral. Next is Shockwave. Trash. It's just, it does nothing. It just shocks with you back. It's so trash that you can easily go on a hilltop, get a high ground, and shoot the enemy from there. The only thing that works is indoors. But also, if you use it indoors, the person will get stuck. It will also do damage, but the person will easily kill you if they have an SMG or an assault rifle that does a lot of damage, a Kalkov Odin, and you can just easily kill you. And that's it. Next is Tick Strike. Leave it as neutral. It's just okay, I guess. It blocks bullets. You can get to other places. You get the high ground faster. You can leave the scenario better. But using this on an enemy is kind of a bit difficult since if they have a shotgun, they could easily kill you if they get you from behind. Or they use a shield operator. Or they use concussion, grenades. Because then you use all 3 strikes and boom, you're done. And that's it. Usually people use this as a fleeing mechanism, not using it as an attack mechanism. So if you shoot them, they might just flee the situation, flee the battle, and that's it. I'll put it as good. It's good because you only get top of buildings. That is it. Get away from situations, but not far, but you can get away from situations. You can go from top from building, you can get to high ground, but there is some flaws though since, it doesn't have a long enough range. You can get shot while you use your grappling hook, and it's good enough to the point where it's useful to a certain degree. It's not, don't be fully dependent on it. Trickster, I'll put that as neutral. Since Trickster is kind of not good anymore, since you can easily depict which one is an actual player of the 3 clones you just came out. It's not good to above average player, but to an AI or to a bot, it can get confusing to a not good player. But if you're versing legendary ranked, it's not as dependable because you can instantly figure out which one it is, especially especially if they have Technician, they use Concussion, Defender, all those kind of things to blind the player or to distract the player from it. Medic is good, you get to heal. Defender, I have to say it's skillless. If you have versed people with Defender, I feel bad for you because I am a Defender player and I know this very well. It requires no skill whatsoever since it flashes people when you use it. You have your own little shield to block bullets and certain grenades. It's nerfed to the point it will get destroyed by grenades and any explosives. I give you that. But if you verse a defender in legendary rank, pray to God that you know that he doesn't have a shotgun or knows how to aim, because you be blind for 3 to 4 seconds. In that time, you can easily be dead if he has an Odin or a shotgun. And it's easy. It's free pickings for kills. For Scout, I'll put in neutral. It's just there. It tells where the enemy is, but that's all it does. It will mostly require from the player to get the kill. Trapmaster, it's skillless. It requires no skill whatsoever. Everyone knows this. It's skillless and trash. It's trash due to being nerfed so much to the point where it's just a trip mine. That is it. It is just a trip mine. It can easily be destroyed, easily be located if it's in an open area, and it doesn't do any damage, which is good. It only slows you down. If you get out of it, boom, it's easy. If you see it, you shoot it. Takes like what, 5 bullets? 3 to 5 bullets. It doesn't require that much to deal with, but it is a bit of a hectic situation, so I'm gonna put it in skillless. Poltergeist, I'm putting it in trash. There's an indicator that tells that there's a poltergeist nearby. There's an ally on your character when you use it. There's an indicator that tells you that there's a poltergeist nearby, and once you shoot, your whole body just shows up. It's just trash. I don't know why people use this. If you're versed an above average player, you're a goner. Desperado. Do I need to say anything else? Clown, skillless. Everyone uses it. And solo. Alright, Clown alerts the dogs. They're really easy to kill, but they're annoying if the enemy chases you while the dogs are on you. They use it because to indicate where you are. If they're camping and they're scared to go out, they'll use Clown to let the dogs show them the way where you are, where you're located. It's so dumb. And thirdly, it's weak. The dogs don't even bite you. If you keep running or keep moving, they won't even catch up to you. So technically speaking, you can run away, get to high ground, and the dogs will follow you, but they'll find another way to get to that so-called high ground. And then the guy will come out to see where it is, and you can just easily boop him. Easy. It's skillless and trash. Smoke Bomber. For Smoke Bomber, I put in neutral. It's just there. You put smoke. Yes, there is an indicator of the enemies within your smoke range, but that's just it. You could easily get defeated if the people surrounding the smoke, and then they would just shoot randomly at it. You get damaged, and then they would tell them, oh, the enemy's over there. It's in this side of the smoke, and that's it. Especially in solos, it's not that good. Pumped. Skillless. Let me explain. I put pumped and skillless since everyone keeps saying, oh, it's such a useless, skillless, such an operator for a battle royale. Only skillless people use it. I don't get it. Originally I put in trash since you just go up to a high ground and you fly above the enemy. First that gets an average player, you can easily kill you. It's not that bad. But ever since I started playing battle royale recently, this has moved to skillless. In solos, if you verse someone within building range, they'll immediately fly up there, fly to the high ground, and start shooting you. That's when I realized that, wow, the people in the community were right. It's such a skillless operator. Oh my god. Long story short, you shoot them, they flee, they go to high ground, and that's it. It's horrible. Spotter, trash. You go in one area, boom, they pull a bunch of cluster grenades, and that's it. They nerfed it. The circle is smaller now. You shoot it, boom, bunch of cluster grenades, and the person can go left or right or front or back and get away from it, or hide in the building, or hide behind their defender shield, or have a trophy. Mechanic, skillless. No words. You go above you. Okay, first of all, how it's skillless. First of all, it's bad. When they use it, it will go to the nearest enemy around you. Go and hack your systems. You can't run. You can only walk. You can't slide. And if that person has an Odin, they'll shoot you from afar and kill you since you're slow. Thirdly, you can't shoot it. You can't destroy it. Alright? If it's on you, you're done for. You have to hide behind a wall or building or use smoke. It is a skillless operator. You'll see it a lot in solos. That is the tier list. Hope you like it.